Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's me again in Gorilla, and welcome to a redo of What If Issei was an ancient devil. And if you're a fan of Doom, especially Doom Eternal, leave a hell yeah in the in the uh, in the description. And if you also hate the Marauder, also leave a go to hell Marauder in the comments below as well. Now, also one thing, the Halo Master Chief thing that people are looking most extremely forward to. Please, 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 I'm begging you, give me a bit more time. I'm just looking for a few more images. And by the time this goes out, I would have already found them. And would have already started making the video. Please, I'm begging you, just give me a little bit more time. Time is all I ask for. And also, I hope you love the new What If Deku was a Spartan, a soft reboot. But I explained that a lot better in the actual thing itself, in the actual video, so go and watch that. Alrighty, so now let's get on with this charming little what if, shall we? We start off with Sir Zex's father. Sorry if you didn't hear me. I'm just gonna end up typing his name up on screen so you guys can read it for yourselves, because I am a dumb. As he, talks to his son, Sir Zex, debating about the war that happened between devils, angels, and fallen angels. As these two talk, there's a little red bundle of fun walking around, not understanding what's going on, because she is around about 3. As they both say, Rias, you're not meant to be in here. As Sir Zex and Rias' mum walks in, saying sorry she got out of her little room yet again. As she picks her up, saying, come on, Rias, back to your room we go. As well, they leave as a few small sparks start to appear. As the torches and lights within the throne room start flickering on and off. As eventually a huge portal opens. As they both go to standby. As two horned individuals with armor that's different than devil armor walks through. As Sir Zex asks, sort of taking the leadership role, saying, who are you? What are you doing in this throne room? As the lead devil, the lead thing, or the marauder, as we all know him to be, walks up and bows before Sir Zex's father, followed by another individual, a female version of this great warrior. By the way, the big guy in the middle, I've got a different armor coloration for him, but that's later on in the video. As they both bow before Xerxes' father, as he says, "Are you friend or foe?" As they both, as the male of the two says, "We are friends. We offer our services to the to the devil, King Lucifer. But we can no longer find him." As well, pass forward 18 years, and Rias is 18, as she attends the meeting with Arkano. As, well, Rias just says, "Oh no, it's this guy again. Me and him do not have a good relationship." As Xerxes just laughs, saying, "Oh, come on now, Rias. You constantly challenge him to a fight and lose." As Arkano just sort of giggles, saying, "Well, it's kind of hard not to lose against this guy, because look how strong and muscly he is." As she sort of gets told to back off, he's not into her, as he sort of sees that of her as her trying to make a move on him. As she just says, "Oh, don't worry, I'm not making a move on you. You're not really my type. You've got two massive horns that come off the top of your head, and it's awfully distracting. And your glowing red eyes, and that double-bladed axe of yours." And she just gets a grunt out of him. As Xerxes just says, now, Marauder, please be kind to my dear sister and her friends. Harder than you think, Xerxes. Anyway, I heard you had a task for me today." "Well, yes indeed, Marauder. I do indeed. I have a little problem. You do remember Big Red, right? How can I not forget him? I've heard rumors, and plentiful of them are false about him. He is nothing but a usurper, a false idol. And my eyes have been opened to them. Let me help you see that, Xerxes, as well." Sorry if you can't really hear me. Turn up the volume on your headphones, just in case. As Xerxes just says, "Oh, Big Red is far more stronger than you, Marauder. And I don't mean that to offend. It's just the truth. He is far stronger." An unlikely statement. But considering I work for you, I'll just have to take your word for it. Yes, he's been made into sacred gear, and he has recently resurfaced on the mortal realm. I see. You want me to find his holder and bring him or her under your control. Consider it done." "Thank you, Marauder." "Don't thank me just yet." I haven't even started. 18 years and he still hasn't failed me. Well, not yet he hasn't. Ah, Sir Azazel. I see you finally got my message. Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure he will make an appearance. So, what did you want to talk about? I want to talk about an alliance between angels, fallen angels, and devils to let both of our races re-heal, so to speak. Ah, I get it. You want to buy time for the devils to get back up to power again. Oh no, we've downgraded ourselves since then. We now make full devils through chess pieces. The pawns then go up to rooks, from rooks to a knight, from knight to king, or if they're go to queen. But don't you have to sacrifice pieces for that? No, we've come up with circumstances around that. And once there's a king and queen, they can create a new pillar. That is what the marauders have done. So that guy was a marauder. Huh. Scary reputation. Not everything is true about them, though. I guess we'll just have to see in time, won't we? Indeed, you should be approaching his target area right about now. So, shall we wait for Sir Michael? Might as well. As we skip over to Issei, as he enters into an alleyway, coming out of his marauder form into the usual Issei. As he sort of walks around saying, great. I hate my human form. Hey, guess I better search for my target. After all these years, I'm an ancient devil. Yet, I feel like I am not meant to be a fallen. Yet I feel like I'm not meant to be a devil. I died years ago, and my soul went screaming to hell for no reason. Can't pray to you, God, because, you make it annoying. But why did you curse me for this fate? As he, moves on. As he, sees a girl with two ponytails. As she just hops and skips along, but then she freezes when she sees him. As he, stops and stares at her, she backs off for a bit, because, she could tell something was off about him, and he could tell something was off about her, considering he could see what was around her neck. A cross. As he just whispers to himself, the church is here. Good. Perhaps if I can get close to this girl and become her friend, she might be able to convince her higher ups to let me repent for my sins, and perhaps I'll finally be allowed to die and go to heaven, which is where someone belongs, so I can see them once again. As he says, "Hello, young lady. I'm not sure if we've met." And she sort of says to him, "You're a devil, aren't you?" As he says, "Yes, there's no point in hiding it since you've already guessed," and nailed it straight to my forehead. "If you're going to exercise me, please do." As well, please get back to Sir Zex and his father. "I'm telling you, father, it's not necessary for you to be here." "Oh, but I want to see Sir Michael. See how old he's got." "Father, it's all right, Sir Zex." "St. Michael, St. Michael, good to see you again." "And you too. I see your father's still his old self." "Yes, as much as I hate to admit it." "And how's your sister doing?" says X. "Still in school? She should start her first year of college. Today, or tomorrow, or hell, possibly next week. I'm not sure." "Ah, indeed. But yet I could feel on my way here the presence of something far greater than any of us here. Someone who is losing his way, so to speak." "That's true. He is losing his way." "Father, what do you mean?" "I'm a rather friend. I never really told you his past, did I?" "Now you've got me intrigued. And me as well. Don't forget me. I'm still here." "No offense, St. Michael. We were not ignoring you." "Issei is his name, the Marauder's name. He used to be a human before he died, quite some time ago. But God never let him go to heaven for some odd reason. He ended up getting scraped into hell, along with that other one that we most probably saw a few times. She was also scraped into hell, and both of them mutated into those forms. They both created the pillar of Marauders that helps hell keep itself above. He has been in service to our family for 18 years. But what he doesn't know is that he died due to divine revelation. His parents were allowed to go into heaven, but he was not. For some odd reason, we don't know. But he's made it his mission to get him and his sister up to heaven to find their parents. Both of them aren't biologically related, they just see each other as brother and sister. "Ah, so he is. Yes, he is." As then a portal opens as two individuals walk out. "I have done with your task, Sir Zex. Target not found, but I'll still look." As the girl speaks, saying, "Will you need help with that, brother?" "Sure, come along if you wish. Just don't be surprised if we do not find who we're looking for. We are, well, no, less than suspicious. Walking around asking people if they seen anything unusual. Especially if there's two of us. Well, we both do stick out like sore thumbs. I know, sister. Anyway, you two, have you done chatting among yourselves? And Sir Zex, what mission have you sent them on? I'll tell you that later, Father. Issei, I got a new mission for you now as well to hopefully help you with your search for you know who. Oh, great. More missions on top of this one. Go back to the human realm. Go to my sister's school as a transfer student. She'll be expecting you both. Yay. As they both leave. As he turns up, Akano picks him out, saying, you must be the new transfer student. Not knowing that he is the marauder, along with his sister. Well, part sister. As they move on. And by the way, if you're wondering why Urza Scarlet is here, pretend that's now Rias. I don't really like the old Rias look, but I think this one will do her just fine. As well, Akano takes them to the Occult Research Club. As, well, they see Rias as she greets them, saying, "Welcome to the Occult Research Club. I was told by my brother that you two would be coming, but he didn't say anything about who you two were." As Akano, well, sort of goes and changes and comes back wearing her shoto. I think that's how you call it or pronounce it. Please correct me. As she then could feel the power of these two. As she says, just simply says, "Rias, you're not going to believe who these two are." As, well, Issei just says, "Rias, Grimmery, Akano, you two have not grown enough to even challenge us." As they both turn. And by the way, Imperial Marauder, that's Issei. As they both turn into the Marauders. As the other girl, well, the female Marauder just says, "You could not even challenge my brother. Now that two of us are here, we are in charge." Exnovia, we are here to find Big Red's holder, not to boss around other devils. Oh, come on. You gotta admit, these weaklings wouldn't hold a candle to us. Does it look like I was asking your opinion? Sorry, let me do that again. Does it look like I was asking your opinion? Be silent in these matters. You're not as old as I am, and I know full well of the devilry that we are in. So, yes, what have you to report? The user of Big Red. Her name is Asuna. She's also a nun, so the church has her. And I know that there's an angel looking over her at all times, but there's also oddities keeping an eye on her too. Two boys with a pervy attitude. She sticks away with them a lot. Sticks away from them a lot. But wherever she goes, the two boys seem to follow her. Ah, looks like we have a lead. Looks like you're amount to something after all. As, well, Kiva and the others walk in. As Kiva says, who are these? Are these other devils? As Issei turns around and says, watch your tongue, boy. We are marauders. Higher order than yours. As Kiva just bows, saying, I'm sorry. Apology accepted. Now leave us.